By Cambodia, I'm sorry, because I'm teaching here in Patana. Patana is one of the very important part of the Abhidhamma teaching. It's very deep, and that makes us deeply understanding who we are. This is the reason I just try to remind my people after this meditation session, 4:15 to 4:45 to 5:45 is my teaching to Patana to my people. But the problem is that this is the language, the Burmese language, you can understand. This is the reason I don't invite you to come and join. If I teach in English, and I can invite you to come and join who knows English. Because Patana is very deep, very delicious Dharma. We need more attention and more sharper, deeply sharp brain, intelligent brain. Otherwise, it's not different. Patana is the most important part of the Buddha's teaching. But that are not in the book, that are in ourselves. Not only in the Buddhist people, but also every living being, even animal. The Patana is called a causal relation or causal condition that happens inside ourselves, the cause and effect. There's nothing to do with the religious faith, but very deep and subtle that counts each mental state, cetasika, mental conditions. I'm interesting because sometimes it takes me night to learn the Patana, not to recite the words, but just to learn, to understand. Many people are reciting the Patana. Reciting can bring you nothing. This is what I'm reminding my people. At this class, Patana class will be 4:45 to 5:45 after this meditation session. But unfortunately, it is in Burmese language to my people. I want you to understand. I really remember all of my people who Cambodian who joined meditation retreat with me when I was in Cambodia to join this lecture of Patana. But unfortunately, it is Burmese language. You got it? And Cambodian.
Yes, Master.
Yes, got it, Master.
Look how much I am always thinking of you when I am thinking about Dharma.
Marisa, Master.
So now, we are going to start meditating. The joy, the Batango, Yama Sierra, Yama, the Yab, Batan, Pocha, Sayari, Macayo, Rajon, the room, Macayo, Shilu, Pure, and Malabion. Rajon left Marinam Lew. When you pay attention to your own breath, to catch precisely as your breath, and it changes your brain. You have to always remember that each catching point of your breath can change your brain. This is also related to Patana, Abhidhamma. And it is very much related to science again, science these days. I'm interested in this. I'm excited to learn this way, the Buddha's Abhidhamma with the modern science. That makes me most of the time exciting to learn the Dhamma this way. Simply not sitting, but catching the point of the breath. That catching the point of in-breath and out-breath can change your brain. The brain change can change everything positive. Normally, our brain is negative through the senses that we see, we hear, we smell, we taste. But if we are mindful of everything, the brain change positively. This kind of understanding makes me always excited since I started learning Buddha's teaching with the modern science together. Actually, sitting with attention to the brain is changing your brain wisely. When your brain is positively changed, you can control your emotions, negative emotions. Then you feel you become a better and a positive. And this is also the way how to achieve the final goal of positivity, perfection of speech, of action, of thoughts. Simply catch the breath precisely. Don't think who teach this. This is not really important. The most important is you yourself, how you catch your breath exactly, precisely. The problems of people are misunderstanding, confused with those who teach them. And their mind is simple, but the way they learn, and they can be confused with those who teach them. What you have to do is simply to catch your breath exactly, precisely as possible. And that changes your brain. Like mathematics, I remember, like mathematics, you have to learn with the teacher, and you have to solve the problems, mathematic problems by yourself. But you need to understand, when you learn with the teacher cannot solve your problem, but you have to solve by yourself. The Buddha's teaching with the scientific understanding makes me so much exciting and so much enthusiastic, so much interesting. And this is the reason that I try to share with you. If you're well educated, much better. since I was 21 years old. The Dharma makes me excited. Yet I'm 57, but yet the Dharma makes me exciting. I want you to feel dumb with the Dharma. I don't want you to feel with the Buddhism religion. I want you to feel with the Dharma. Dharma is totally different from Buddhism in my understanding. But when I talk about this in the West, much easier to accept because their mind is clear. But when I talk about this in eastern part of the world, even Singapore is the most developed and advanced country in the Asian nation. It's still difficult to talk about the Dharma because they feel they are Buddhism, they are Buddhist. When they feel they are Buddhist, they're very much a sectarian, very much a subjective. And Dharma is very scientific. Buddhism is a religion, blind faith. Go when the go tread the go yo a teacher me on Pama. Kuna Pura English Lupiona, everybody doing a choy or knowledge, she be bad to them be banded today, Masters and Ero. Go when the go tread the Copa go titi jaja Pama, Eraga ono beyond pit. Ono a beyond pit to positive pay, speech day to do only compound. Eraga, Dodaban people, Lanzabe. Edma the sink come, you know, Pamarima, the Yatina, the Letons and Time, being Bessia or then I throw my needed to a jambolo. Cholo they can Pamari. Dear Bessia or no, Sam, gonna go and go to Lego, titi jaja Pama, Pinevitave. And I will go loneliness when Nibi Dodaba no barua. Was a owner of Yama, Daga owner of Yana, the blind modo, they bang a talk and Habi. Era ponies at him, Amlo Amiadoro Pide, there are times on him, a tiny and a low, BB Lolo, and the road carry Chechima Yanda, Pik on the Lolo. Tango Tayama, did Yamatilo Mia. A tiny chain, oh no, beyond Lepide, when I went there to the Dambi on the pen. The pony Menina Nana Hidia Tabi alone at the Batao Canapian Zilla. Sapian Gila, Canapian Zilla in the one. Eripama, Miazua, Bessiaro, Hosiaro, area throw my show twin, Connie shot. Tigaro couldn't call when they go to leave, go be on pan, being bother Miario, Cana Pueda on low, Pueta Canara, shoot Nina Mount, shoot Bibi to get I think one year me. At the Bega Poniro, the yard danger butchers, I send the shin on G the Regi on. Pure Benita, Payala no way and that he pump on, baby, but listening energy. Pump on, Biogetta, Mosagaloni, to near to when you're Lucia in Emolo, Payazagari, may Biogetta, now go now. Listening our law. A poniro eleway butcher, by little to Namle, Lobby, ဘယ်ပိုင်းလေးတော့သူတို့နားမလည်နိုင်မှုလွတ်ပြီးအဲ့ဒီပိုင်းလေးကိုပြန်ဖိပြောရတယ်ပို့ပြီးတော့နားလည်အောင်ဘုန်းကြီးသဘောပေါက်ထားတယ်ဆို Buddhism ကိုယ့်ကိုဗုဒ္ဓဘာသာလို့လုပ်နိုင်ကိုတရားမရဘူးစိတ်ချအဲ့ဒါဗုဒ္ဓဘာသာမှာတော့ညှိနေတယ်နာမည်ထဲမှာတော့ညှိနေပညာထဲမှာတော့ညှိနေတယ်တရားမရနိုင်ဘူးအဲ့လိုမျိုးอ่ะအဲ့ဒါကြောင့်လဲတရားတွေနဲ့ဝေးပြီးတော့ရွတ်တက်ဖတ်တက်ပဲလိုက်ကြိုးပြေနံပြေတွေပဲရှောက်လိုက်အဲ့ဒါတွေကတရားနဲ့ဘာမှမဆိုင်တဲ့ဟာတွေဓမ္မနဲ့ပေါ့လေဓမ္မနဲ့မဆိုင်တဲ့ဟာတွေဘာသာရေးလုပ်တယ်အဲ့ဒီခုဘုန်းကြီးကိုယ်တိုင်မွေးနေတဲ့အုပ်စုတော့အဲ့လိုကြီးဖြစ်မခံကြီးမဖြစ်စေခြင်းဘူးတကယ်ကိုနှလုံးသားနဲ့မွေးမြူနေတယ်ချက်ပြတဲ့ဘုန်းကြီးဒီလိုပြပြီးတော့နောက်ကလူကအဲ့လိုတွေပြန်လုပ်နေတယ်ဆိုရင်ဒါကြီးကသဘာဝသိမကြအစင်လာဘက်ကိုပြန်လှည့်သွားတယ်အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်လဲဘုန်းကြီးတရားလည်းမဟောခြင်းဘူးဗမာပြည်မှာတရားလည်းမပြခြင်းဘူးဆိုပြီးတော့နေတယ်ခုဒီဥစုအတာတက်တာနှစ်တာသုံးနဲ့ကိုမွေးလာခဲ့လို့So, time is up. May all of you be protected by the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Be happy, healthy, and successful in your career. May this meditation
May this meditation
peace and happiness. May this meditation lead us to peace and happiness. May this meditation lead us to peace and happiness.
and then goodbye everyone. Then we will see tomorrow again.
Thank you, Master.